Fairfield Federal, in cooperation with Interface Video, presents the Lancaster Festival, live from downtown. Also brought to you by the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield DD, Buckeye Toyota, Fairhope Hospice, Walker Shoe Center, The Frame Shop, Personal Touch Party Rentals, Fairfield Parks, Buckeye Lake Marina, and Dagger Law.
From beautiful, historic downtown Lancaster, welcome to Lancaster Festival Live. I'm Paul Jasson, your host, and thank you for joining us, and it's a great pleasure to be here. We are in for such an exciting week of events and guests that go on. Doing it live is extra special. We are downtown here as I face the fountain right on the square and behind us where all the action is for the downtown events each and every afternoon. And today it's the Brass Quintet. We'll hear from them a little bit later. But thank you for joining us. We're in for, as I say, a great show. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of good guests, and we'll have many clips from the events that go on throughout the week of the Lancaster Festival. Certainly an exciting time here in town. Speaking of exciting people, I might mention, welcome to Sean Kenny, General Manager of Buckeye Toyota, my first guest on the show, and there's a reason for that. You're number one in our heart, Sean.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you very much. Glad to be here. Glad to be part of this show with you.
Well, at Buckeye Toyota is such an integral part of Lancaster and certainly the festival. It's a great time of year to just be downtown and get to see all this. I know you and your family go to some of the events as you're able, but it's like the Fair Week. It's an exciting week.
Oh, it is. It's an amazing opportunity for Lancaster. We had some friend of ours got to partake for the first time this past Saturday, and they were just amazed at what comes to basically a small town in Ohio at such a big level. And it's just an honor to be here, and it's an honor for our companies to be a part of it, and it's an honor for us personally to be a part of the Lancaster Festival.
Well, I wanted to talk about something. I see the commercials on TV. Most recently, I've seen Mike Shook with the Glass Museum, but you've undertaken not a brand new thing in Lancaster, but it started a few months ago, Buckeye Cares, and I have to think that has just been a tremendous boom to you and certainly the benefactors of your caring about them.
Well, I know it definitely benefits us because it really just allows us to feel good, and I really hope it benefits the benefactors in multiple ways, not only the attention that we want to bring to their organizations each month, but our ability to help them financially, especially, coming through the times we're all living in, knowing that we can help just a little bit more with a little bit here and there is really what our company mission's all about, and it's just been a great vehicle to put it all together.
As I understand it, your company, Buckeye Toyota, picks out two I won't say businesses, but two maybe nonprofits. I'm not sure how that works exactly, but you pick out two, and then they get a percentage of your sales for the month?
Correct. They are nonprofits. I mean,
Okay.
That's our goal, is to help organizations that typically have been really in need of community support. So nonprofits such as, like you said, the Lancaster Festival, Ohio Glass Museum. In previous months, we've helped AHA, the Children's Museum in town, Meals on Wheels, even the diaper drive, the world's greatest diaper drive, and Bottoms Up. And exactly, we take a portion of the proceeds from all of our new and used sales for the month that they've been designated. We have two organizations each month, and we divide it evenly and give them a nice check at the end.
One of the things we hear about now when we talk or you hear on TV, some news bulletins are car sales, availability. I've heard, what is it, something about the chips. They've had trouble getting chips. That's been a real hot news item. And how is your inventory out there in terms of new cars and used cars? You doing all right?
Well, we are surviving. It's probably the number one question. People drive by and they say, are you repaving the lot? You've got a lot of open space and room for cars. Inventory is definitely tight, but it's also a great buyer's market because it really gives a buyer an opportunity to order what they want. You know, there's so many options and so many packages and complications in new cars these days that many times people go to a car lot and they're picking from something that's there. So it is a unique opportunity to say, as long as you can wait 45 to 60 days, let's build exactly what you want and have that shipped here. But it is amazing how much our industry is reliant on one little computer chip. And it's not just Toyota, it's not just Honda, it's all the manufacturers.
That's not hype. That's a real issue.
It is a real issue, yes.
Yeah. Wow. So you just like COVID, you survive and move through.
Well, you know, we have a joke in our store that the Japanese really have always liked just-in-time inventory, and the cars get to our lot just in time to sell them.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Talking with Sean Kenny. Sean is the general manager of Buckeye Toyota out there. And we talked a little bit earlier about Buckeye Cares, another nice thing that you do in the community, and I'll say that for really all the car dealers in town, is a lot of high school support. You guys do so much. I know your family's very involved personally with Fisher Catholic, but really the high school is kind of the backbone of what makes a little town like this float.
It is. And first you touched on, it's amazing how all the auto dealers, everyone in town, and even when someone new comes to town, I mean, everyone really embraces the school systems and the education, which is such a vital part of communities. And being in Lancaster, it's so neat to touch so many schools in Fairfield County, whether it's the city schools of Lancaster or your county schools, your Amanda, your Bloom Carroll, Fairfield Union, Liberty Union. And it is. This time of year is always exciting because it's our big sponsorship year.
Yeah.
You know, and allows us to help the athletic departments, the education departments at so many different schools. And again, it's just, you know, if it wasn't for this community and everyone in it, our companies wouldn't be successful. So it's just another way that we can directly give back and say thank you.
You, I know we talked before you went on. You were gone last week, so you didn't get to attend late in the week as things started on Friday night with the Art Walk. But we're into the first really full week. Everything's going on here now. Do you and your family get to many of the events? I know you're pretty involved with some school stuff.
Well, we're involved with school stuff, but of course, you can't pass the concerts up. I mean, they're amazing, from the Wednesday night concerts to the Saturdays with the fireworks. So we'll definitely be back out in about a couple days this week. You know, it's interesting, as my kids have gotten older, you move away from the fair festival days, but then you bring them all to the concerts at night and have a great time. So we're looking forward to Wednesday and Saturday for sure.
Well, across the street right now is the afternoon talent that goes on each and every Monday through Friday this week. And do you try any of the food items over there? Is that something you can partake of?
Paul, look at my waistline. I think I've tried almost all of the food items over there. So yes, I'm never shy of a great food truck and wonderful fair type food.
Now I heard you're really, you may say it's your wife, but I heard you're really kind of an ABBA kind of guy. Is there any truth to that at all? Don't be shy now.
I'm not going to start singing on air, so let's just say I'm looking forward to Wednesday night's concert.
Yeah, that's good. So again, congratulations on, gosh, what a great job. And another thing I think of when I think of Buckeye Toyota, Buckeye Honda, I think back in '84 was when Honda opened up its dealership out there at Edie. I can remember thinking and talking to other people and saying, or hearing said, why did they build out in this cow pasture? There was nothing around you back then, and now you are not at the edge. You're in the middle of everything now. I mean, kudos to whoever made that call.
Well, that was my father-in-law, Jerry Spires, and he actually picked the location because of a farmhouse where his grandpa was born. Could be seen from there, but yeah, it really, the community has grown around us. We've grown with the community. And again, we're blessed to say thank you to the community for the support. You know, shop local, support local, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful relationship.
Well, congratulations to all you folks do for the community out there. Again, you're great neighbors, great friends of the community. Buckeye Toyota, Buckeye Honda, great job. Sean Kenny, general manager out there. Thanks, and enjoy this week of the festival.
Thanks, Paul. Glad to be here.
All right, very good. On Saturday night, the band Perry put on an entertaining show at Ohio University Lancaster. Let's listen to a piece from that concert.
next song was the one that you guys took and you made your own and you changed our lives with it forever. It's been a while since we've heard a crowd sing it really, 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 really loud, but there's so many of us tonight. I think we can fill up the whole state of Ohio. Y'all help us out. If I die young, bury me inside, lay me down on a bed of roses, sing me in the river, at dawn, send me away with the words. If I die young, bury me inside, lay me down on a bed of roses, sing me in the river, at dawn, send me away with the words of a love song. Lord, make me a rainbow, I'll shine down on my mother. She know I'm safe with you when she stands under my colors. Oh, and life ain't always what you think it ought to be now. Ain't even gray, but she buries her baby. A short life of a short life. Well, I've had just enough time. Let's go. If I die young, bury me inside, lay me down on a bed of roses, sing me in the river at dawn, send me away with the words of a love song. The short life of a short life. Well, I've had just enough time, and I'll be wearing white when I come into your kingdom. I'm as green as a rainbow, my little cold finger. I never known the loving of a man, but I sure felt mine when he was holding my hand. There's a boy here in town says he'll love me forever. Who would have thought forever could be severed by a short life of a short life? Well, I've had just enough time.
Thanks to Buckeye Lake Marina for bringing you that highlight of Van Perry. If you're looking for a new boat, a great pre-owned watercraft, or a place to get parts for your boat, Buckeye Lake Marina has it all. Learn more at buckeyeLakeMarina.com. Welcome back to Lancaster Festival Live. Paul Jasson with you, and again, a fabulous day in downtown Lancaster with the brass quintet. We'll hear a little bit from them a little bit later, but it's a perfect day, as was the Art Walk Friday night. Just a fabulous evening for that. I'm pretty sure, I don't have any idea how they count crowds out there, but everybody says that was there, that it was just a great evening and a fabulous crowd. And my next guest, Logan Burkhart, who is the manager of Walker Shoe Center, says that it was a huge crowd. That's official from you?
That's official for me. Yep.
Had a good time down there?
I had a great time.
Yeah. Get to see, that's kind of like the fair. I think you go there and maybe you get to see people you don't always get to see on a day-to-day basis.
Very true. I always see lots of customers.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Little PR push there.
Yeah, a little PR.
Logan Burkhart is the manager out at Walker Shoe Center out on East Main out here. What's the address?
737 East Main.
That was a test. I'll ask you later what the website is, so we'll just think about that. Get it right. But I don't know if they're the oldest business in town, but if they took a team photo of businesses that have been around a long time, Walker Shoe Center would be in that photo. 180 years. That's pretty remarkable.
Definitely.
Who started all that? Was it Melissa?
It was not Melissa.
Okay. All right.
Melissa is the sixth generation.
Sixth?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess I only remember Phil, her dad, Phil. And as I said, my stepmother for years worked out there, Peggy Jasson, and just one of the great local businesses. I think, you know, you can buy shoes in tons of different places, but if you want people that are knowledgeable about feet, about shoes, I think that's probably what you lay your hat on.
Yeah, definitely. We love helping families, everybody. I mean, kids, children, or adults, anybody. So,
Do you get to see many, and I'm sure you do, a lot of new customers, but I'm sure there is a lot of generational business. My grandma shopped here. My
Yes.
mom bought me shoes here. Now I buy my kids. You hear that a lot?
a lot. I just helped a little guy on Saturday who brought his grandma, his great grandma, his aunt, all with him to get his first pair, and they'd
And
all been fit
They
in the
had
store.
all been
Yeah.
customers. That's, I mean, I think that says a lot about local businesses that do so well. I mean, I know a lot of businesses and a lot of shoe stores have come and gone here, and there have been a lot of other businesses, let's say appliance stores or big box stores that come, and the little stores like Walker Shoe, you'll never survive, you're gone, but those stores come and go, and Walker's is still here.
Yep.
Yep.
Made it through the pandemic. So
How'd that work down there? Did you have to shut down at all?
we did have to shut down for 8 weeks. So then Melissa and I decided to come just from 9:30 to 1 every day to get the mail, check on the store.
Just see if anybody showed up?
Yeah, eventually people started coming, so we sold shoes out the back door, There's
Not
tons-
illegally of any
No,
way.
not illegally,
Okay, I
but
just
there are
cleaned
lots
that
of
up.
people that were essential workers that had to have their shoes. So how do
Oh.
you turn someone away?
And you don't.
Yeah.
And you don't. Again, that's kind of small town Americana. That's pretty cool around here. And as I understand it, Melissa, because of the time of the year it is on vacation this week. So
She is.
otherwise she'd be here. So you're here in her stead.
Yep.
Where does she go? Anything important, or she just gets away?
Their family goes to Lake Michigan every
Oh.
year, so.
I don't think you can say Michigan. I think
Oh, sorry.
Lake Michigan. I
Yeah.
think that's how it has
That
to go.
state up north, up there.
Very good, very good. So business now, you're back to normal. Everything is up and running. What are your hours down there?
So our hours have changed. Right now it's
Because of the pandemic?
because of the pandemic. Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30. Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
And what's the website address?
WalkerShoeCenter.com.
.com.
Yeah.
Very good. All the information. It's a great website. Tons of information on there. Are you the webmaster?
I am not.
Okay, but
Martin Barker.
Okay, but
local
he,
guy.
he does a local
Yeah.
job, and he does a great job on that too.
Yep.
So Logan, thank you for joining us. Anything else you want to tell us about your very fine shoe center? Melissa is probably listening right now, so what would you say to her? Hurry home.
Hurry home. I miss you.
The store's not closed right now. You're
It is
still
not.
open.
Still
Okay.
running.
Logan Burkhart, the manager at Walker Shoe Center. We're glad you could join us today. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the festival.
You too.
So what do you got? You go Saturday night?
Saturday night. Yep.
And you went last? No, you didn't go last
Just the
Saturday.
art walk.
Oh, just
But-
the art walk. And then what this week?
Wednesday I'm gonna come hear the music in the afternoon. so,
Okay, very good. Excellent. Good with that. And enjoy anything food you like in particular, or all of it?
All of it.
I
yeah.
understand. It's hard to pick one out. Logan Burkhart from Walker Shoe Center. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Hi, this is Deb Connell with the Lancaster Festival. The Lancaster Festival has always been focused on family-style programming. Without the financial support of both corporate and local donors, the festival would not be able to provide many of the free and ticketed events. This month, we are proud to be chosen as one of Buckeye Toyota's Buckeye Cares program recipients. Thank you, Buckeye Toyota, for supporting the Lancaster Festival.
Thank you for calling Buckeye Toyota. How may I help you?
Dagger Law has been part of the Lancaster community for more than 110 years. This is where we live and work. You'll see us at festivals, sporting events, and all around town. We consider our clients as friends, and we walk alongside you through challenging times. Whether you're a growing business, a changing family, facing litigation, planning your future, or dealing with land issues, we're right here. We are local. We are trusted. We are experienced. Dagger Law.
The Frankie Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our 2 locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster and 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
Welcome back to Lancaster Festival Live. Paul Jasson with you, and again, a fabulous day as we're in the full week of Lancaster Festival activities. Behind us is the Brass Quintet, which we'll hear from a little later on in the show today, plus lots going on every day evening. We'll give you a countdown on what the events are throughout today, tonight, and we'll be here every day, Monday through Friday, so it's still time to come down every day at noon and join us down here. We're again right by the fountain down here, so I hope every day is as nice as it is today. Next guest is Jesse Russell, and Jesse is the Artista School of Rock. You are the School of Rock.
Pretty much, yes.
So we've seen the movie. All of us have seen the movie School of Rock. Is that your genesis on how that all worked?
Yeah, I was putting groups together before I had seen that movie, but it's very similar to what I do. And I actually got a lot of great ideas. That movie was based on the international program, School of Rock. And so after I started doing my program, I went on their website and watched the movie a million times and just got ideas and stuff like that. So mine's a little different than the School of Rock, but it's the same concept.
So this is your first year here at the Lancaster Festival?
Yes, it is.
Which I think that's pretty high praise because many events got cut back this year. They aren't nearly where they are each and every year. And you've probably gone to other events here over the years at the festival. But so you're here. They must think pretty highly of what you do.
Yeah, I have to thank Amanda Everett. She was a kind of champion that.
She is Miss Destination Downtown.
Well, when I met with her and I was telling her about my program, she was completely blown away, and it was the response that we were, hoping for. So she kind of made it happen for us. So we're really excited.
Now, as I understand it, you're a Logan boy.
Yes.
A chieftain.
Yep.
How did you translate from Logan and being in an even smaller town to the School of Rock? How did that work out?
So I didn't move to Logan with this idea to create this thing. It just kind of happened. My wife was the chamber director and I was in city council, and we were in all these strategic planning meetings. And one of the things they said is, what can we do to get youth involved, to get them off their phones and out of their bedrooms and to be doing healthy things that's exciting, and also, how can we have more entertainment? And so I was like, maybe I'll start grouping up some of these kids. Well, I knew that it would be a good thing. I knew the kids would love it, and I knew that it would just be a good thing. Because when I was a kid, we always jammed in our bedrooms and in the garages, and the kids don't do that anymore. So I thought, I started putting them up, and what I didn't know was the caliber of, they immediately start, and I've toured and I've been a band leaders before for professional groups, but it's incredible how fast, it gives me chills, how fast they just get it. I mean, it's incredible. So then it just kind of turned to that. I did a summer rock camp about 3 years ago, and that's where I realized I could really do something big with this, and then that's kind of where it started.
So you'll be behind us here on Wednesday at 10 a.m.
Yes.
Right? You got a great spot.
That's right.
Before the percussion, Lancaster Percussion Ensemble, which is kind of the gig here. So you're on before that.
Yes.
And you're on at 10 o'clock. Mm-hmm. Now tell us exactly, do you call people up from the audience? How does it all work?
So the way we have 3 different things we do. When we had our venue downtown, Logan, 2 years ago, we did a monthly show. So at the end of every month, everybody that practiced got to participate. It didn't matter their skill level. As long as they're practicing, they get to perform. But then we started doing what we call our themed shows or feature shows. So we do we do a Woodstock tribute, Linda Ronstadt, Pink Floyd tribute. For this show, Wednesday, it's my elite kids with a couple others that work really hard. And we'll just all be up there. I have my main drummer and my main bass player, my 15-year-old girls, and they're incredible. They're all incredible. My main guitar player is 13. He's fantastic. And then we just kind of bring in other guitar players and keyboard players and just kind of blend them in with what we're doing. And sometimes the bass player will pass the bass to I have a 10-year-old bass player. She's just starting, and she's so cute and she's so good. I mean, it's incredible. And then we just do it. We do mostly classic rock, and we do a little bit of everything, but I kind of lean to the old classics that kind of thing. But
Kind of nice to tell the kids, get out of the basement,
Yeah.
don't play with the games, and there's a lot going on outside.
absolutely, and it's amazing. I have 3 of my boys that I've had for 3 or 4 years now. It's when they first came to me to learn, I said, "What kind of music do you like?" And they'd say, "Oh, I like the theme music to Minecraft or Zelda." You know, they didn't really know any other music, and now they're like Journey fans and Boston fans. My 13-year-old will say, "Hey, have you heard Steve Vai's record?" I'm like, "Of course I've heard Steve Vai's
They
record."
talk to you now, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really neat. I have conversations like they're professional players, and they are.
Talking to Jesse Russell, Artista School of Rock, that will be behind us down in the square here before the percussion ensemble Wednesday at 10 o'clock. And does the show take maybe an hour?
Yeah, an hour, a little.
Okay.
I think a little more. Hour.
You'll be up
15.
on the stage?
Yes.
Nice.
Yep. I join.
Kids
'em.
excited?
Oh, they're so excited. That's the thing. When we had to move out of our venue downtown, it was a sad thing. But we've been able to take them out. So we play at a venue in Buckeye Lake called Horvath's Harbor. It sits right on the lake, and that guy's been very nice. We did our Woodstock concert there. We played in Hideaway Hills a couple weeks ago on the lake, and so it's really this is the one that we've all been waiting for. That we're really excited.
Now, when you were in school, were you a music kind of guy?
Oh, yeah.
Were you a headbanging rocker when you were in school?
You know, I love it all. Like everything from heavy metal to Alison
Classic
Krauss.
stuff,
Yeah,
huh?
I love it all. I grew up, I had music room in my house. My dad always had bands, and there was always music room for me to wander into, and that's what I want to give. That's what I'm giving to these kids. I mean, some of the kids, they have a key to our house, and they just, if we're not there, they know they can come in and just take over the band room, because anytime they want to play, we don't say no. So.
With Jesse Russell with Artista School of Rock, it'll be 10 o'clock Wednesday morning. Do you have any website or anything people can look up, any information on you?
Yeah, so we have an active Facebook page. It's the Artista Rock School is what it is on the Facebook page. Yeah, and all of our stuff's up to date there. And yeah, come visit us, give us a like and a share, and yeah, it's
Well, that's great. Welcome to the Lancaster Festival. Enjoy your time here and
Yes.
enjoy this gig, and I know you will.
yes, absolutely.
That's
Thank you
right.
so much.
Thanks for joining us,
Yeah,
Jesse.
thank you.
We'll be back in just a moment.
The Frankie Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our 2 locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster and 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
The Frame Shop in Lancaster has been family-owned and operated since 1975, offering a lifetime guarantee on materials and workmanship. All framing is done in our workshop with the utmost attention to detail. You'll have a one-of-a-kind product custom-made just for you. We can frame many types of items. We also offer frame and photo restoration and repair along with ready-made frames. The Frame Shop, where your business and loyalty are very important to us.
Hi, this is Deb Connell with the Lancaster Festival. The Lancaster Festival has always been focused on family-style programming. Without the financial support of both corporate and local donors, the festival would not be able to provide many of the free and ticketed events. This month, we are proud to be chosen as one of Buckeye Toyota's Buckeye Cares program recipients. Thank you, Buckeye Toyota, for supporting the Lancaster Festival.
Thank you for calling Buckeye Toyota. How may I help you?
Welcome back to Lancaster Festival Live. We are downtown under the beautiful Personal Touch Party tent that we get to use every year, but it's a fabulous day out here in Lancaster, as we mentioned, for the art walk. Every day, maybe Thursday, might be a little iffy on the weather, but I wouldn't let any of that hold you back. We've got great things on Tuesday night out there at OUL, and Wednesday night, the ABBA concert, and next Saturday, the big finale to the Lancaster Festival. So it's just another great week of events here in downtown Lancaster. Pleasure to have a couple old friends. I get to talk to you officially at least a couple times each year. Cindy and Steve Smith from the Frame Shop in Lancaster. This is Cindy on my left. That would be Steve. With that haircut, I know it's hard to tell. Everybody well? Cindy?
Everybody's well, Paul.
Everybody
Thank
well?
you.
Steve?
Yes.
Doing real well.
Doing
Thank
real
you.
well. Having a good festival week as we begin this week. Everything up and running at the Frame Shop?
It is. I mean, we're trying to keep, ahead of the game, and we got everything done for Art Walk, and yeah.
Is that the big push? Once Art Walk is over, then what you really have to depend on is over for a while?
For a little bit,
You
yeah.
get a little breather?
Little breather.
Yeah. Is it pretty hectic leading up to that Friday night?
It is,
Are
yes.
there as many venues this year as there have been in the past? I don't know. I know they've cut back in many ways at the festival. Were there as many businesses that had events this year, do you know?
I don't really think so.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as Art Walk goes,
Yeah.
we missed a couple people that weren't there, but, hopefully they'll be back next year.
Were you able to get to the Art Walk? Do you guys get down to that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I heard the crowds were amazing, and you had a fabulous evening.
Oh, it was a great time. I mean, it was good to see. I mean, after last year into this year, it's fantastic to see all this.
Isn't it great? It's sort of like the two events. If you lived here and moved away, if you came back only for 2 weeks a year, and you came back for the festival and the fair, you could see a lot of people that you don't get to see any other time of the year.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had to be gone, and I'd schedule my vacation so I could come back.
I would too.
Yeah. Any new things going on? I always love to go into the Frame Shop because it's like a kiddie land in there. Every time I go in, there's new stuff going on and exciting things. You've got new to the public. What's up this year?
Oh, sure. Yeah, we have a couple of new molding companies that we searched out. And then we got a line of greeting cards in, and they're hand-quilled greeting cards. And so they're all made by hand, and we have all different kinds of things like music notes and animals and birds. And so we're going to have those at the fair. We just got them in a couple
So they're
weeks
not
ago.
out yet, but
No, we have them,
Okay.
but we have more coming
so
for
when
the
we
fair.
talk to you at the fair,
Yes, you'll see a lot of brand new ones. Yeah.
So Cindy, responsible for getting that. Did you have anything to do with it?
Cindy's pretty much responsible for everything that happens in the shop.
I was going to say we could talk about what you do down there, but it'd be a short conversation, Steve. I'm not sure.
Well, I'm behind the scenes. Not a whole lot of people get to see me.
That's right. And behind the scenes job, you do well, too.
I thank you. I appreciate
Every time I'm
that.
there, you're working hard back in the back.
Cindy keeps me there.
Yeah. Any of the other new products you got down there besides the new frames?
Well, like you said, the quilling cards, some new profiles, new different type of framing. We got a couple new different products with the laser engraving. So that's
turned out to be fabulous, hasn't it?
That's doing
It
real
really has.
well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've new and more.
You
Seems
think
like it changes.
you think when your parents would look at this and say, "You've done good."
I
mean,
hope so.
Considering what it was out of his garage, their
It started
garage.
in his garage,
Their
yeah.
garage started that. Was that
1975.
75. So it started then. So fast forward to now, and my goodness, you go into your business, and the frame shot doesn't do it justice. I can tell you that because it is so many things beyond that.
Yeah.
Well, we enjoy it. I mean, framing is our main thing, and we totally enjoy that. But, we used to carry art supplies, and we no longer carry those, so we brought the other items in to bring other people in to, not just for framing, but other things, to give them ideas.
What do you think, and I'm sure you talked to your dad about this, what was his idea? There wasn't any place in town that did framing, and he thought that's the niche I would like to get involved in?
Yeah, actually my mom, she started the craft house, and they were always artsy craftsy, but she wanted a picture framed. And so my dad worked for Ohio Bell in Columbus, and he took a picture up to be framed at a do-it-yourself shop up there, became friends with a guy that owned that, and the man said, well, if your wife, and you have a have a craft house in Lancaster, this would be a neat addition. So mom started with, I think, 20 corner samples was it. And they connected, and from there it just grew, and it kind of outgrew the craft part of it, and then we went with the framing. So, yeah.
So Steve, when you got involved, it's like, I better get on board here. They got a lot going on, and I could be a big asset here.
Well, he kind of made me involved because Cindy and I actually, quick little history on us. We've been together ever since we were 16 years old. So we got married in 89. About 88, her dad said to me, he says, you know what, you're down here all the time seeing my daughter. I might as well put you to use.
Put you on the payroll.
Exactly. So I've been in there ever since then and still learning.
Yeah.
After 33 years, still learning.
You keep bringing on new items, so there's always, I guess, a way of learning a scale there that you have to pick up on. You say, well, that's good. Now you have to learn how to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
right. Always
so,
learning.
what's your hours down there now? Did you cut back any, or are you still cut back?
No, we've been open, the whole time except I think like the 3 weeks that everybody was required to. But 10 to 5 Tuesday through Fridays, Saturdays 10 to 2 right now in the summer, and still closed Sundays and Mondays.
Got a great website. What's the address for that?
TheFrameShopOnline.com.
Would he know?
He would if you
I
asked
would
him.
know. I know. I know the address also.
All right. What's the address down there?
339 North Columbus Street.
Yeah, one of the great businesses here in Lancaster and Fairfield County, the Frame Shot. Cindy and Steve Smith, thank you for joining us.
Thanks,
Enjoy the
Paul.
rest of the festival. You get out to much of it this week?
Oh, yes, we will. We'll have lunch and absolutely.
Very good.
All the concerts.
Steve by?
Yeah, he does, actually.
Excellent.
No, I don't. I don't have the money.
I understand. We'll just let that go. We don't want to start something. Cindy and Steve Smith with us from the Frame Shop. Thank you. And we'll be back
Thank
on
you.
Lancaster Festival Live in just a moment. After we look across the street at Brass Quintet. It's live, folks. We're doing it live. Right across the street at the bandstand is the Brass Quintet. They're putting on the show as we speak. Let's hear a little bit from them.
Lancaster Festival, welcome for the Festival Brass Quintet.
That clip of the Brass Quintet right behind us at the bandstand here lunchtime in the Lancaster Festival was brought to you by our good friends at Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events. They realize that you rely on them for making your event successful. A family-owned, and they've been doing that for 30 years, combined experience in the event rental industry. Check them out at personaltouchparty.com. Let's take a look at the calendar of events. Again, this is the big week of the Lancaster Festival. It's brought to you by Walker Shoe Center, a true sit-down, get your feet measured shoe store, 737 East Main Street in Lancaster. And we thank Logan Burkhart for just joining us a little bit earlier. This afternoon is Symphony of Winds. That's the first cafe concert, and that'll take place out at Cheers Chalet out on Coon Path at 3 p.m. Hopefully you've already got your tickets. The concert's been sold out for a few weeks. You can find all this information at the Lancaster Festival website. At 5:30, there'll be a happy hour concert at the Ale House. And then tonight, Monday Night Jazz with the Byron Stripling Band. Special guest Bobby Floyd outside at the OUL Wendell concert stage, and that starts at 8 o'clock. Should be a fabulous evening out there with jazz out at OUL. Then tomorrow, Tuesday, will be the Major Arts for Minors. That'll be painting with Carla Young. It'll be at the Decorative Arts Center, and that it's in their garage, and that starts at 10 a.m. And also at 10, it's the Children's Corner. The Madcap Puppets, Jack and the Gentle Giants, will be on the downtown stage. That, again, is right behind us, so a lot going on at 10 o'clock. And then at your lunchtime enjoyment tomorrow, you can check out Theo's Loose Hinges. The title alone is enticing. That'll be at the Zane Square starting at noon. That's tomorrow. So again, thanks for watching here on Lancaster Festival Live. We'll be on the replay. We'll be right here at Spectrum Channel 1021 or on the CLN at your Hometown Connection YouTube channel, or we're going on for Interface Video Facebook page, and you can click on the live link. So we'll be down here each and every day at the Lancaster Festival the rest of the week, Tuesday through Friday, starting at noon. Join us downtown. Come down, certainly have a bite to eat and watch the entertainment each and every day. So again, I'm Paul Jasson. Thank you for joining us on the Lancaster Festival Live.
Fairfield Federal, in cooperation with Interface Video, presents the Lancaster Festival, live from downtown. Also brought to you by the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield DD, Buckeye Toyota, Fairhope Hospice, Walker Shoe Center, The Frame Shop, Personal Touch Party Rentals, Fairfield Parks, Buckeye Lake Marina, and Dagger Law.